to the JCast Network. You're watching Schmoozer. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. Back in the day, there's only Uncle Moishy and the Mismen to enjoy. But times have changed and there's some really interesting Jewish bands on the market. We had the opportunity to meet the Groggers, a new punk Jewish band, and talk about their new album, There's No Ayin Cherem. Now let's check out their new song, Upper West Side.
I'm sick of Queens and all it has to offer me, 'cause I'm a single guy with a single style philosophy, and Brooklyn just won't cut it with its upper class hypocrisy. Don't even get me started on the five towns, what a tragedy. And I wish there was a place where the sun shines every day. I wanna move to the Upper West Side and find a pretty girl and never make her my bride. So what the wreck is I wanna live the life they are living up on the Upper West Side. So suck me in and never spit me out again. I am vacuum sealed, breathing 30-year-old estrogen, and I feel so cool, it's like I'm hanging with the cast of Friends. And if I'm dreaming, don't pinch me, hope this never ends. Time's not slipping away, and we'll always be the same. I wanna move to the Upper West Side, land where all the girls only stay 29. We're accountants by day, speed daters by night. We all live it up on the Upper West Side. Second store to the left, and straight on to Central Park West. I wanna move to the Upper West Side. Every morning I'm ashamed, 'cause I have to spend the night. And I don't need no kids, I got a PhD in life. We've all given up on the Upper West Side. I wanna move to the Upper West Side. I wanna move to the Upper West Side. I wanna move to the Upper West Side. I finally moved to the Upper West Side.
We're here with the Groggers, and your music is really unique. Tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Really, we wanted to do something different in the Jewish world that hadn't been seen before. We really saw a lot of talented musicians. Really, they just kind of closed themselves off to the wider public by keeping themselves very simple. And at the same time, we've seen a lot of secular music and musicians that we know who are extremely talented, but are completely inaccessible to the Jewish population. So what we wanted to do is create a nice combination between powerful melodies and very creative and smart lyrics, packaged together with our Jewish heritage for both audiences.
And how does your Jewishness play into your music?
I mean, we're obviously very proud to be Jewish and embrace it a tremendous amount. We all grew up in religious homes and went to yeshiva, and that's completely 100% reflected in our lyrics. All of our content is very Jewish. It's all about growing up, you know, in a Jewish home, and by Jewish I don't mean, you know, I don't want to categorize it as Orthodox, Reform, Conservative. It's sort of we're covering a broad spectrum of Judaism within our music, but it is very Jewish.
What are some of your musical influences?
I grew up listening to a lot of punk bands and grunge bands. I listened to a lot of Green Day and Nirvana. Back in the 90s,
I'm basically wearing my influences right now. I say basically every article of clothing I have is advertising for my influences. I come from a much harder rock genre, but we really do have a very big overlap between the two of us.
And one of the things that separate you from a lot of other musicians is your uniqueness. What do you want to convey to your audiences?
I think that the Groggers is a combination of a bunch of different factors. We are very Jewish-themed lyrical music with very secular-themed music. And then we also have the comedy element because we really don't take ourselves too seriously. I'm a big fan of satire and sort of that tongue-in-cheek humor. And I think we're kind of hitting a bunch of different markets within this one project, which is very niche to begin with.
And, there's so much happening in the Jewish world music-wise. What are you hoping for your band to become?
We would really like to tap into as wide of an audience as possible. We wouldn't be satisfied just captivating the Jewish audiences or just captivating the secular audiences that can appreciate us musically. We would really like to get our music out as far as possible.
And this one other thing is, music transcends. And you just touched upon trying to bring, music to different types of markets, individuals. What are some things that you look for to try to tap those different types of audiences?
I'm always incredibly intrigued by people that do things that are totally out of the box. And one of the reasons that Jewish music was very appealing to me was because people it's so cookie cutter. So that with something that is so cookie cutter, there's so much more opportunity to jump outside the box. So I'm always looking for new artists that transcend that and break boundaries. And there's a lot of really exciting stuff happening in the new Jewish music scene. So.
As you can see, the Groggers are truly a unique band, bringing Jewishness to a whole new level. This is Aaron Herman, and we'll schmooze you next time.